Greetings, Inquisitors. Glad you all had time to make it out to the stream today. Hang on one second, I got a problem with the light. All right. I was missing one light. We got it now, though. All right. Got a few people over here in chat already, hanging out. Oh, got some questions, too. A few questions to start off the stream. I've got some arena climbing that I have to do. I still haven't got my arena climbs done for the day, so we can watch the Emperor zap some people here for a second. Just got to play a couple of these out. Do you guys wait? Do you wait to 10 minutes? I always wait to 10 minutes. I feel... I never feel like I should be spending crystals to refresh unless I absolutely have to. So I usually play a match and then wait and then go back and get another one. Let's see. Han Solo. Interesting. How fast is this Vader? 285. I think that's probably too fast. Let's see. Here's a Wat Tambor. That's a different team, right? That's not the same one I just looked at. 296. Look at the speed on these Vaders. Holy cow. That is some crazy speed. Alright. Going with Han here. Let's see what he... Oops. Let's see what he is. 266. Yeah, we'll take a shot from Han, but we'll see if we can get past that. Getting those troopers up and running. Almost got Piet going now. Getting there. Alright, Snow Trooper stunned. We'll see if we can... Well, I think we're just going to hit Vader. Shred Vader's armor, and then we should be able to kill him no problem. Get a kill over there. We'll just do a couple area effects just to get everybody damaged here. Take their turn meter away. Let the train keep rolling. Go first win. Even with Han stunning somebody. Not a problem. Barely an inconvenience. Piet is double drops on Friday. That's awesome. I finish him out to 7 stars right as he goes to double drops. Sounds about right. Alright, we got amitriptyline here with the negotiator fleet. Let's see. I think we can deal with this guy. I think we can deal with him. Alright. If you get into a matchup like this, you want to kill Anakin first, but you don't want to trigger Bossk, so we're just going to do a single attack on him. We don't want to trigger him to get extra turn meter, so there we took out Anakin. Neutralize that threat. We'll stun the Bossk. That's why I like the Geo fleet so much. We're going to try to get the buff immunity onto Bossk, and the fact that we can keep him stunned for a turn while he has the buff immunity on is pretty important, because if we didn't, then he would do his basic and get rid of the buff immunity. So this way it sticks around for at least a turn, and we can pretty much take out the Hound's Tooth. Alright, let's see what we got. Just finish off that Hound's Tooth. We'll start working on this Sun Fac here. Let's get the buffs up. Get some offense up on our guys. More damage is probably better. We're going to target the Hyena Bomber, try to get that defense down. Didn't get it, doesn't matter. Alright, stun coming back at us. Finish it off for the win. Cool. Alright. Now we'll go over here and do fleets. And then while I'm doing my climb, we'll just, watch some battles. Then I'll answer some questions, and I'll go back and do another round of battles. And hopefully by then we'll be done. I've got my Malevolence over here. I'm practicing with it. It's not the greatest fleet, and I'm not very familiar with the matchups yet. But we're trying. We're trying to get there. So I don't want to try to do the buff immunity yet, do I? Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see if we can stick it on him. No, didn't get it. No buff immunity for that Houndstooth. Alright, let's clear off some debuffs. Get some buzz droids going on. Alright, now we try to just try again to get his protection going. Let's see. What can we do here? We'll just attack. We will just attack. Alright, we need to get something going here, boys. Need to get Millennium Falcon out here. Get that hidden from everybody. And then we just make him shoot buzz droids here in a minute. That's the whole point of this little comp that I'm doing. So now he pretty much has to shoot the buzz droids. Doesn't look like it's going to go in our favor, though, that's for sure, does it? Let's see. I don't think this is going to be enough damage to kill Anakin. Oh, it is. That's good. That helps us out. Alright, let's see. Do we want more buzz droids? I think we do. Let's clean these bombs off. Oh, can't clean the bombs off. Never mind. Just keep working away at it. Get another buzz droid over there. Nope, now the Millennium Falcon's out in the open. Bring this in. Get him dead. Alright, now we gotta mess around with Plo here. We keep getting ability blocked on the Falcon, so that's inconvenient. Let's go ahead and do this, get some more buzz droids going on. Alright, see what we can do here to finish this out. Come on, lads, get him. I don't think I want to do that yet. We'll just do the area effect, get more buzz droids if it's needed. It's not needed, we're good. Alright, then we'll catch up on chat for a second over here. "18 seconds. Alright, well, maybe we're going to be doing another arena battle over here. Alright. I have a question about the Path of the Gladiator. It says the Lesser SD. The Lesser SD. I have a question about the Path of the Gladiator. Unlock JKR. I'm relicking him and Bindo, but I have a load of characters I still need from the Cantina store. Should I focus on relicking or on getting the characters? When you focus on relicking, you get Cantina store credit, says Aiden. Danielle says switching between relics and collecting characters on the Cantina. So the question that I would have for you first is, what are you using your refresh energy for? So I've said several times, and in the beginner's guide I said it, that there's no more powerful way to accelerate your account, especially in the first like 120 days that you play, than getting in these Cantina refreshes to get the critical characters that you need up to 7 stars. So when I hear that you're having trouble balancing between relics and Cantina character farms, I think to myself, well, maybe you haven't been doing many Cantina refreshes, and that, I mean, if you're trying to get everything you need for the Gladiator build out of the Cantina store with just your free Cantina energy plus your regular Cantina energy for the day, it's not going to happen. And also, you're not going to get your relic materials timely. So what I would say, you always got to do, you got to target at least one a day on Cantina refreshes. A Cantina refresh, it costs 100, but remember, you only get 120 Cantina energy for a 24-hour period. Every refresh that you do is literally 1 day worth of Cantina energy. So if you do that 7 times in a week, you'll farm 2 weeks worth of stuff in 1 week. If you are already putting refreshes into the Cantina, then it's exactly what Aiden says. You'll just have to switch back and forth, work on your relic materials. I've said before that my theory on relic materials is to build the bank. So I'm trying to build, for example, this Night Sister Initiate or whatever, this one that goes under stealth. I'm 99 out of 100 now, but basically I don't want to farm those character shards and split and then go back to collecting relic materials when I need a relic. What I want to do instead is I want to put a bunch of relic materials in the bank, have these ready to go for anything that I need. And once I'm comfortable with the amount of relic materials that I have in the bank, then I have no problems going in and farming a character, because I know that anytime I relic something, it's fine. And then after I get my character done or whenever is appropriate, I can run back in there and restock the bank. All right, let's catch up on chat a little more. I buy all the tier 1 refreshes for Cantina and energy anyway, so... Oh, he says, okay. Interesting. So he buys all 3 of the Cantina refreshes. Then if you're buying all 3 Cantina refreshes every day, then there's no way. You'll be fine. Do the relics first and then circle back around to the characters. You'll be fine. Yep. Just got to catch up a little bit. If one is planning on chasing a galactic legend, would you recommend doing the Techno Union guide to prep yourself for decent resources? It all depends on what you want. I mean, if you want a great PvP account, Gladiator is better. Getting both Brevins and going into your first galactic legend, it gets you enough economy. The Techno Union is just about sort of optimizing the early game economy, so it takes... the Gladiator path is maybe a 6 or 7 on economy, because you get 2 of the best tags. You get Jedi and you get Sith. You don't really get such a great Empire, but just with Vader, you already get something for the Empire tag. You get something for the Rebel tag. So the Gladiator path is not bad at economy, but yeah, if you want to chase a galactic legend, I think the Gladiator is probably a good way to do that. Each one of these paths has a method to get to a galactic legend fairly quickly. What Techno Union gets for you is you establish a higher baseline economy, and let's say how far you could build the account 15 months into the game with a Gladiator build is virtually the same as where you could end up with the Techno Union build. The difference is, 6 months after that, the Techno Union is able to build more than the Gladiator account can build, because you've already got that huge income base set up and you're raking in all the event stuff. So it's kind of a snowball effect where you give something up for the first 6 months and then you accelerate into a higher rate of gear collection, Zeta collection, all that stuff. And by 2 years, for sure, the Techno Union account, in terms of good stuff gathered, will pass up any of the other builds. So that's it. Do you want to do the investment up front, or do you just want the Galactic Legend? And if you don't get the Galactic Legend within the first, let's say, 18 months of play, you're just not going to be competitive in the squad arena. And we don't care if you can get first every day. It's not about that. But we do have to get, top 10 at some point. We have to have a galactic legend, and hopefully get up in the running for the top spot to get our crystal income also out of the shards, or out of the squad arena store. So that's a bit the difference in the paths. And if you want to rush a galactic legend and you just want to go straight for it, that's also still possible. But I don't need these battles on Loquitur, so I'm gonna just answer questions. All right. Let's see. That's a sweet matchup for Geos with Tarkin. It gets dicey since he might get ability block on Spy, which is rip, since you can't delete Anakin straight away. Yeah. You're not sharing the screen. Darth Loquitur screen. Oh, I messed up the screen again. Oh, I did. I didn't switch it over to ALEURA fast enough. Yikes. Sorry, guys. Any tips for getting the marked feat in Conquest without Jedi Knight Revan? That feat stinks for me. If anybody has any really clever ways to do it, I'm all ears. But I typically do it with Jedi Knight Revan, or on my Loquitur account, I actually have to do it with the troopers. So when Piet puts Imperial Ambition on somebody, he inflicts marked on that character. So if you run down your trooper team a little bit to, like, let's say 70% stamina where they can still win, but they don't win right away, then, he can pass around the mark 2, maybe 3 times in a combat. And even putting the mark on your own character that way does count as placing the mark. So, yeah. And I don't know with Grievous. So if you could somehow get your Grievous hurt, and then Grievous is throwing out marks on everybody, I think maybe that's a good route to do it. I just haven't messed around enough to know if Grievous putting the marks on the droids is functional. That might be the best way to do it for a mature account with lots of stuff. What's going on with the weekly update on the Loquitur account? Been waiting for it a long time. It was 4th of July last weekend, so I didn't get the account update, and it's done. It's done for this week. It's already in the bank. It's scheduled to publish tomorrow at 10 o'clock. 41 minutes of of fun stuff. Long discussion in there about Grand Arena. So it's 2 weeks worth of work in the review. But yeah, 4th of July weekend, I was spending time with the family and whatnot, so we didn't get the account review done. But we'll try to stay on top of that weekly. But some weeks there's just not much progress. I relicked Dooku that week, but other than putting a couple gear tiers on Piet and relicking Dooku, and when it wasn't that much. So I guess I could have put out like a 4-minute video and just said, hey, this is what I did for the week. But yeah, so sorry if you're waiting. It's done. It's ready to go. All right. How about Mark without JKR? Use a team with Palpatine, Grievous, and Separatist droids. Palpatine's first move is to drain health. So Grievous immediately marked droid allies. Hey, that's pretty cool. Darth Loquitur put Relic 7 on K2SO. He knows he's getting a rework because of the Andor show. Irish madman. That's pretty funny. Yeah, no, I relicked K2SO because I thought it would be fun to play around with. It's one of those things where it may benefit me in some way, and it doesn't really hurt me. So yeah, I mean, I gave up some materials that might have been used on another character, but he's been fun. He's been fun to play with, really. I've only got one more battle to do over in Fleets, and I need to wait until another hour when it's actually my payout. Do we want to try this again? Yeah, sure, we'll try this again. Let's get in here and keep practicing this matchup. What light side team is recommended for what? I don't understand that question. What light side team is recommended for what? Alright, let's get that going. Alright, let's do that so we can kill this Houndstooth. Or not. Let's see. What can we do here? Let's clean this guy up. And we'll just put buzz droids on everybody. Not getting many hits on that Houndstooth. Well, he's got that debuff on him. I don't think we're going to kill him. Yeah, there he got rid of it already. Alright, well, let's do this. I guess I could have targeted Anakin with that. Yeah, let's just do regular attacks here. Okay, we're going to bring in the little guy here first. We'll do that. Okay, target Anakin. Got him. Got him out of there. So help me understand the question about what light side team do you recommend for Watt? Not sure I understand that question. I mean, Watt can be used on any team in the game pretty much. You put him on Jedi or yeah, just about anywhere you want to put him. He can have some kind of benefit. Alright, let's see. Let's just do area effect here. Hyena down. Okay. Just working on this stuff. That Houndstooth is, it's an issue, but then eventually we get to our ult, and it doesn't matter. Alright. So let's just play for the ult at this point. Keep putting buzz droids on him. He keeps knocking them right back off. Hiding my rebel ships in the middle here. Now we got bombs everywhere. I don't want to do that. Let's just yeah, let's just get another vulture up. Keep making him kill vulture droids while my rebels are in hiding. And then we got the ult on the next hit. Yeah, let's just do that. And put these over on Ahsoka. Oh man, I can't get back into stealth. Come on. Oh man, didn't get there in time. Alright, well, let's just come in here, put it on auto, get back to answering questions. Alright, what light side team is needed for what? I don't get that. Okay. Anyway, let's go back up here. Question about fleets. I'm going to get Negotiator, so I'm farming ships. I will run Relic, Ahsoka, Houndstooth, and Jedi Knight Anakin. I'm farming Plo to gear 11, and then after that 5s to gear 12. I'm thinking Y-Wing. As the last slot, any other suggestions to make the fleet better? The best fleet includes Captain Rex and the BTLB Y-Wing. So for sure, I would start farming the BTLB Y-Wing. And then ultimately, your best starting lineup, or at least the one that gives me the most problems, is Anakin, Rex, and the BTLB. And then the tanks just reinforce for days. You bring in the Clone Sergeant, you bring in the 5s, you bring in Houndstooth maybe, and Plo as reinforcements. And it's just so much protection, recovery. It's sickening. You can't even play the game. It's sickening. So yeah, and Rex also is protection recovery. All right, let's see. Question. Let's see what else we got here. What's a good place to leave Padme for Grand Arena when it's not your main arena team. Padme is an excellent team to put on the back wall. You put a decent defense in front of her to try to bait your opponent into using one of his better offensive teams. Like, let's say he has a Vader, you put Geos in front, and you just tempt him to go ahead and use the Vader solo, and then he uncovers the back wall, and he's got Padme to deal with on the back wall, and hopefully, you know, threw away his best chance of dealing with Padme. That's the ideal situation. If your opponent doesn't have a good counter to Padme, put her on the bottom front. I have good ships, so I don't mind too much letting people have the zone in front of ships. Not for free, you know, putting some defenses there, but the Padme will typically go bottom. All right. Some people answering questions there. Let's see. People talking to Aiden about the fleet question. You could put Watt with Ewoks. That's funny, Joey. Yeah, Watt can go anywhere. Watt's really just a plug-and-play character. He's like salt and pepper, you know. What do you put salt and pepper on? Anything you want to. It just makes it taste better. I suppose if you absolutely hated the taste of salt and pepper, then that wouldn't be true. But, you know. So, there's some characters in the game like Watt that, yeah, you could put them anywhere. Darth Loquitur, can you school us on the Mon Mothma team with K2SO and Cassian Works, and more importantly, how to beat them? What's the kill order? Sure, we can talk a little bit about Mon Mothma. Do I need a 7-star Thrawn, or can I use just 6 stars? Because I really don't want to gear the Phoenix. Yes, you need 7 stars. Well, you don't have to. You can wait. So here's the thing. You will need a Relic Thrawn at some point in the game. If you play long enough, you will need a Relic Thrawn for certain counters. You'll need it for whatever. Building your Phoenix now, while they're still at least modestly useful, is better than waiting until much later and then building Phoenix. I'd build them now and stick it out. Get to the end. Get your 7 stars. It's not that bad. If we go look at Loquitur account, I mean, we can see the quality of the Phoenix. So I have my 7-star Thrawn ready to go. And so Kanan is gear 7. Zeb, Chopper, these guys are all gear 8. So 4 8s and a 7. And the mods are trash. I mean, look at these mods. They're just garbage blue mods with like speed and crit chance. These aren't even good. These are leftover throwaway mods that I put on these characters. And I got it to 7-star 7-star Thrawn. Just to prove it so that you guys know that I'm not pulling your leg or something. Where is he? He's down. Oh man, it's too hard. Just put Thrawn in like this. So there he is, 330 shards ready to go whenever we want to unlock him and get him up and running. So the only way that I could have 330 shards is to have beaten the event. So therefore you know that those Phoenix that I just showed you did indeed beat the event. That's not too much to ask. Gear 8, psh, that's not too much to ask. And if you have to gear 8 all 5 of them to get through it, it's nothing. It's like a whole lot of nothing. Alright. Man, the chat's going crazy over here. You guys rock. You're awesome. Love you guys. Alright, let's put this up while I'm catching up on chat. Alright. Oh yeah, Mark says 6-star would work, but 7 stars isn't that hard. Yeah, so same answer I had. Alright. All gear 8. Some people do gear 9. Yeah. If you do one gear 9, Ezra seems like the best candidate. Everybody's voting for Bosk over here for bounty hunters. Those aren't the optimal bounty hunters, Bosk. Cad Bane. I need Cad Bane for Xanadu Blood. Yeah, so your first bounty hunter team may or may not be an optimal team. I think what people are saying, and let's just go over bounty hunter technology here for a second. So if you look at bounty hunters and you say what's the right team to build, you can build a good team. I believe that the best bounty hunter team is going to have to contain the Mandalorian because of his instant execute ability. And I believe that Grief Karga gets you back so many banners with the protection recovery that he has that it's just really a key part of the bounty hunter team. So this is what I like. Aura saying Mando, Grief Karga, Bosk. Whoever's in the 5th slot doesn't matter. This is what I've found. You can have anybody you want here. If you have Cad Bane over here because you want his ship, if you have IG-11 over here because you wanted his ship, if you have Boba Fett because you wanted Slave 1, I don't care. But I like this. I like the Aura Singh lead to trigger Mandalorian's contract super fast. All right, now let's go back and answer the Mon Mothma question. We'll go through the Mon Mothma question. All right. Gear 8 and 1 Gear 7 seems like you got pretty good RNG. I did, Mark. Honestly, I wasn't even recording it. I was just going in there to see how close I was and how much more gear I needed. And I just cut through the whole thing like butter. I was like, oh, wish I'd been recording that. Because, yeah, I got good RNG. He kicked Chopper. And then I put Hera's ability on Chopper to resurrect him, so they killed Chopper right away. He came back. And then I got him taunting again right as he did the kick, and he kicked Chopper again. And that was it. By then, I still had all 5 characters, and I was down to like 3 or 4 on their side. Had both of the Death Troopers gone. And that's a W. W in the W column. Did you give Omegas to your Phoenix Loquitur? Yeah, I did. I did give Omegas to Rise Together, the leadership here. I gave an Omega. Let's see. Oh, we're on the ALEURA account. Hang on a second. Let's go back over to Loquitur. Make sure I'm looking at the right Phoenix here. So yeah, we got Rise Together on Syndulla. Ezra Bridger on his basic. We did Omega. Then let's see, Watch and Learn. I don't know if that's an Omega, but it might be. So yeah, I did some Omegas on these characters. And then Chopper for his unique. And then Kanan for his unique. So yeah, I did, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Omegas? Not horrible. But it keeps me from having to put Carbantes on these characters. I don't want to click this button. I would rather throw away a few Omegas than click that button. Alright, we got to get back to the Mon Mothma question. I feel like that was something people asked and I said I was going to answer, so let's talk about both Mon Mothma teams, the mechanics, what we're going to do with this. So, going through this step by step. First, we're going to talk about the stat sharing. So, her leadership, Mon Mothma and Rebel fighter allies have a 100% chance to assist each other, and they do more damage if the skill is not a damage skill. Okay. At the start of the fight, All Rebel fighters gain 8% of their combined based health. So with 4 characters in here that are Rebels, this is going to be basically everybody gets 32% better, if you just want to think about it that way. Weaker characters gain more of an advantage from this than the stronger characters, but think of it that way. Okay, and then this gives her speed and she can't be targeted. So, one of the stats that we're going to share is tenacity. So it's health, protection, offense, defense, potency. And this is one of the few things in the game where you can just share tenacity and get tenacity. So that's the mechanic that I like to use with the Mon Mothma team. Okay, so we focus on tenacity. She herself is modded for tenacity. She has a base like 100% tenacity to start out with. So her tenacity is already really good by the time you get her leveled up. Right now she's not that great, but her base stat is really good. So putting high tenacity on her is good. We'll get a tenacity cross on with tenacity eventually as well. Anyway, so all of our characters are going to be modded for tenacity. With K2, he's just a big lump. He's a big lump. His thing is he has a 75% chance to gain taunt when he does an ability. His basic attack is considered an ability, and he gets to counter attack a lot. Okay, so he has a 97% counter chance. It goes down if he's debuffed, but remember, we're focused on tenacity. So part of the reason why we're maximizing tenacity here is so that he typically will not be debuffed. So he'll have almost 100% counter chance. I don't know why they did this, but there's some reason that I don't understand. 97.6%. But as long as he's not debuffed, he'll counterattack. He loses his taunt when he takes damage. He counterattacks. He gets the taunt back. It makes him really hard to deal with because something like Ahsoka Tano comes over, hits him, removes his taunt, then he counterattacks and get his taunt right back. So it's really annoying to deal with him. Jyn Erso, I haven't really tried her in my main Mon Mothma squad, so basically what we're doing, this deal physical damage and grant somebody else turn meter. If any critical hits are scored, revive an ally, which can be pretty annoying. So now you got 2 revives. Truncheon Strike removes turn meter, and she gains that much turn meter. So on this one, she could hit somebody, get an extra turn pretty quickly. Then this one, she gives somebody else an extra turn, so she's triggering a lot of extra attacks. Cassian is just a debuff master. He's going to throw this shock grenade. The whole point of him being in there is just to throw the shock grenade. He gets 20% turn meter for each debuffed enemy, which is hopefully 5, so he'll get another turn, go again, do another skill. So every other turn he does a shock grenade. This is not a damage ability, so everybody who assists is doing the higher damage. So you see I've got potency on him now. So we've got to have at least enough potency to get his skills going. All right, and then Chupio. Now remember, they've shared their own stats. Then we come in at the beginning. If the allied leader is a rebel, which is Mon Mothma, 3PO and Chewie gain 40% of all these stats, and it includes tenacity, right? And then shares half of those stats with everybody else, okay? Rebel allies have 15% crit avoidance. So everybody gets a little bit of crit avoidance. They all get stat sharing. Chupio gets a lot of stat sharing. And this is just to build tenacity on top of tenacity. And he doesn't get the mass assist with everybody because of Mon Mothma's ability, but he still gets to assist whenever another rebel ally uses an ability, and it only does 30% less damage. So eventually he's the one really throwing out the damage in the team. So if you were to fight this team, there's 2 ways to fight this team. One way, you just come in here with Traya, and you put Traya against this team, and this team just loses. So the Mon Mothma team loses so hard to Traya that the way you have to think about it is, if you have Geos or something like that, that's another good team. You really have to try to bait out the opponent's Treya somewhere, get them to use it, and then this team is very hard to counter. Who do you go for first? Killing Jyn Erso in this lineup would be good. If they've got Cara Dune, she'll be taunting and you'll have to deal with her. In the Biggs Wedge version of it, I like to kill Biggs first. He always gets brought back. You have to deal with revives. Stuff like Enfys Nest deals really well with this because it doesn't matter how many times they bring back their characters, they're not going to kill Enfys Nest. So Nest against this matchup is pretty strong, but Cassian gives her a run for her money because he keeps throwing this shock grenade on her, and that does have the healing immunity, and his potency is usually high enough. So in the Cassian Andor version of this Mon Mothma team, Nest has a real hard time. You're going to have a much harder time with Enfys Nest here. If you can constantly keep that healing immunity stuck on Nest, you will kill her eventually. Every time she takes a turn, the opponent will take your life down more and more, and you can't get it back. All right, let's catch up on chat. I've been talking for a long time. All right. Wow, lots of chats. Eric Cartman's in the channel. That's awesome. Vader was my first relic. That's good. Let's see. A lot of Mark says a lot of people hate ships. Yeah. All level 8 abilities are either Omega or Zeta abilities. Yeah. Exactly. If it's level 8, it's got an Omega or a Zeta on it. Nabokov fan is in the house. Hope he has a cup of coffee. That's good. Got to get some bonus energy and shop stuff. Aiden's out. He's got to go play the game. Thad says, out of your beginner path, what do you believe is the best option to set your account up to be successful in the future as a free-to-play player? Thad, I've said this a couple times. I believe in all three of those paths. All three of those paths will get you success as a free-to-play player. Absolutely. If you want to, it's all about what you want. If you want to be a good free-to-play PvP player, then you do the Gladiator path. If you want to just snowball your account and just work on things more efficiently, then Techno Union. If you want the guild stuff, do the guild stuff. It's they're all three valid paths for free-to-play. There's no hyperdrive bundle needed for any of it, and it's just a matter of time and patience if you're free to play. Just keep working away at it. I believe in all of them, and when we publish the Emperor, which is going to be the kind of straight for Galactic Legend route, I believe in that too. All right. Arva says the same thing. They're all built with free to play in mind. They all excel in some area, so it's where you want to excel. Nice. Nabokov says, for Tenacity, I get it. Does the same trick work if you focused on health and some defense? I'm thinking of mods that don't hit speed. This is a great place to use high percent stats. So what I would say to that, Nabokov, is absolutely not. The reason you want Tenacity on this team, and I tell you, I've had some people message me before on my main account. Let's go look at the main account. I've had some people message me before that the Mon Mothma team caught them by surprise, and because of the Tenacity. They look at it, they assume they know exactly what the team is going to do. You see this team right here, one Gear 11 character, one Gear 12 character, some relics. It doesn't look hard, right? And there's so many teams out there that are going to come in here and debuff this team. Just put debuffs all over everything. And especially, you just look at this and you go, okay, I'm going to daze everybody. I'll bring in troopers and I'll daze everybody, and then it's game over. They won't be able to assist, and I'm done. So a typical counter to a team like this would be to bring in dazes. So it doesn't matter how much hit points, armor, survivability, any of that stacking stuff you want to do. It's not the point. The point is, people come in here with a team planning to daze, and nothing sticks. Mon Mothma's tenacity on this main account, I've calculated when the game starts. She's starting out with 200% tenacity. After the stat sharing, she'll be at about 240. After the sharing from Chupio, she'll be at about 280. So debuffs aren't sticking. If you have 180% potency, you can't debuff Mon Mothma. Same thing with this guy here. So he starts out 164. He gets about 40 from the stat sharing at the beginning and about 30 from the Chupio, 30 to 40. So he's at approximately 240 tenacity. You just can't debuff these guys. And even if you debuff them, the first time Mon Mothma goes, she does this, dispels the debuffs on the weakest rebel ally that has debuffs, and whoever you manage to sink a debuff on is clean again. So that's the point of this team, and it's gotten quite a few holds for me in Grand Arena. And I feel like the people that are immediately successful against this team just put Traya in here, beat them, and they're done with it. People who bring in just about anything else would find this to be difficult. And even Enfys Nest against this team, because I've got this relic on K2SO, every time he takes damage, he gains 1% max protection. And he's constantly going to be at max protection, and his max protection is 81,000. So after taking about 30 hits, he's up around 120,000, and he'll always be at full protection because he's constantly regenerating it. So the idea that your nest is ever going to ramp up enough to one-shot this K2SO is probably not going to happen. You kill Chupio, you kill another one of these guys. When Mon Mothma resurrects Rebel, also resurrect Chupio, I think Nest just times out against this team. So for this particular comp, because of the tenacity, specifically because of the tenacity, it shuts down so many of the counter teams. Yeah, it gets holds all the time. It's crazy. Okay, very much agreed. Just looking for everyone's insight. Yeah, okay, good. Can we see the free-to-play Mon Mothma in action? That free-to-play Mon Mothma is still so early. They're all Gear 8. I don't think that there's very much for that going on. Is there a beginner guide to being Premier Kyber Champion? Sure. Sure, absolutely. Build the Gladiator path. Don't go for SLKR. Go for Grievous and Enfys Nest and all the solo characters that you can build, and never go past Gear 13. There you go. There's your guide. Look at Partik's account and copy what he did. Yeah, that's what Mark says. Just do what Loquitur's opponent did. That's funny. I understand tenacity is optimal for this roster. I guess my question, does the sharing work specifically for health and defense as well, or is it just defense? I saw the one list of stats to share. It shares health. It doesn't share defense. I was asking if all of those on the list are applicable for use. Sorry about that being unclear. Yeah, everything there shares. You can use any of them. Yeah, exactly. You can use any of them. The reason I grabbed onto the tenacity is because it just doesn't. It's like the only place in the game that I know of that you can double tenacity share like that and end up with just a ridiculous tenacity. Pretty much undebuffable. I've been working on tracking down broken comps with Griff. A few battles for the sake of science. Okay. It can be done with other sorts of accounts as well. I nearly got it last season on my alt, but missed clearing one zone and didn't have some teams for the feats. Arva says only got top 5. But Arva went the Revan's path. He went the Revan's path into a very early Malik. So I can't really show the Loquitur team, but I don't know what, go in here around 7, with the Mon Mothma team. I don't know, just see what we can do. The team's not good from getting out from under heavy debuffs. So if this team stuns us all up, and these guys have stupid potency. So, you know, whereas, like I said, I've got ridiculous levels of tenacity, and the game just doesn't care. Against this kind of stuff, it just, I mean, these guys have like 500 potency. It's crazy. or I guess these damage over times just happen at the start of the turn, right? There's nothing you can do about them. I guess that's part of the mechanics of this particular showdown. Alright, let's bring him back. Alright. Yeah. Look at that stun from Dooku. It's just silly. Should not happen. Alright. Let's just work our way through this. Removing debuffs is good. Let's go over here, remove some debuffs from him. Or remove some buffs from him, I guess. Chupio is certainly getting his share of stuff. Newt's down, Newt's back, Newt's hidden. Now we can just finish it, I think. Yep, done. So there you go, that's kind of how it works. You just kind of take hits and keep on choking. Resurrect the guys that die. Alright, let's see. Let's get on in some Grand Arena action. We've been talking for a long time. It's very close to payout time, and I still didn't finish my climb in Squad Arena. Got distracted by everything, so... let's see. I got one more battle I can do here. You know what? I'm just going to skip this. I'm going to put in my Kylo team. And if I win this one, I win it. And if I don't, I don't care. Alright, stun him first. And then we'll do the mass assist with Hux to try to get a bunch of crits on this guy. Get a lot of crits to drive my alt meter. Then we'll do a couple sweeps to see how many of these guys we can kill. Here's that Relic 8 Trooper. Not very exciting. He really hasn't changed much. He didn't change my score in the Rancor raid much at all. So, yeah, the Relic 8 on that guy has so far been not so impressive. Alright, now we're good. Right? Get this ult going. We'll let him ult first. And then we'll ult into his ult. Finish off this red trooper. And we'll take away his buffs. And we'll do it again. Matchup done. Alright. Have you done a GAC yet? Nope. Getting there. Getting there right now. Has anyone gone after Malevolence while buying Negotiator via crystals? Ooh. That's a lot. I would say just get your Negotiator to 7 stars and then use your Get To get your Malevolence. Getting them both to 5 stars faster is not great. Kylo Mirror is the way. The true RNG test or mod test, depending on which set is running. Yeah. So Nabokov, I think if I put the Red Trooper in a team of his own, like if I put him in a little trick team or something like that, it would be fun having him Relic 8. But in the Kylo team, it's kind of not impressive. It's all right though. We'll see. We'll see as things go along. Maybe there's something else I'll figure out that I can do with him. Okay. So, done with that arena over here. We still need to do a couple more ship battles. I'm sorry for this, guys, but I really want to get I really want to practice this. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm not going to bore you all on stream. Keep watching that stuff. Let's get over into this grand arena, and we'll just do one more fleet battle over here in a few minutes. Let's finish out our objectives for the day on these accounts. Make sure we claim all of our loot. And then once this clicks over, I'll have to do that again. Okay, let's get into the Loquitur and have a look at Grand Arena. So where did we end up against the Baby Caw Partic? It worked out pretty much like we thought. Full clear. I did get a hold with my Padme team, though. I held up against his Revan team. He had to bring in some stuff to clean it up. So, cost him some banners there. Cost him a couple banners. So, not as clean of a win as he would have wanted, but yeah, he had no problem whooping up on me. If I had one more good defensive team and could have kept my Padme for offense, man, I could have cleared him. I just needed one more good defense. If I had a good defense here to put and could have kept that Padme team, I think we would have full cleared, but this Grievous still would have tripped me up. I wouldn't have got, well, he dropped one battle. I don't know. I don't know. It's close. You know, knowing that I got that close on a guy that got Premier Kyber Champion is it's fun. Fun stuff. All right. This time we got Kobe-Wan. I'm going to put up this. I'm just going to flash this because we've got a lot of people here that have not deployed their lightsabers. Public service announcement. Please deploy those lightsabers for me if you could while we're watching. Get our troopers powered up. Helps me, helps the channel. All right, so let's take a look at this guy's stats first real quick. Toby-Wan has 1.5 in galactic power. Right about the same in ships and characters. It's pretty even with where we're at. He's about 100,000 ahead, but it's not too bad, not too big of a difference. Ships, he's got some Geos. He's got Gear 12 ships up top here, including a Gear 12 Bosk. He's got TIE Advanced at 4 stars. Some Rebel ships. Doesn't have one of the premium fleets yet, so we can expect to face Home 1. Executrix, and it looks like he has the Endurance as a cleanup fleet with level 3 skills across the board, level 4 skills on the Executrix. So I expect something like an Executrix Geo fleet, something like an Endurance with the Galactic Republic, and then a cleanup fleet with Rebels, because he's just got a couple Rebels. It doesn't look like he's really committed much to the Rebel team. Brandon Zan says hello. He's got a YouTube play button there. Hey, man. All right. Okay, let's see. Character-wise, Revan Malik. So he's got the full Darth Revan team, Jedi Knight Revan, and a few Gear 12s on the shelf here. But this account falls off pretty quickly as far as teams with relic characters. So he's got some good Gear 12 teams, but he doesn't have a relic Vader. He doesn't have a relic Jedi Knight Anakin for this Padme team. So he's got, you know, kind of a thick middle with some good teams, but he doesn't have, you know, that relic threat, that single relic threat for these teams. So I'm feeling pretty good. If he puts this Darth Revan team on defense, I'm pretty much done. I'll take the troopers against it to see what I can do. We're getting our trooper mojo down pretty good against these guys, and his Sith Empire trooper could be the early target for us to be able to continue our turn meter train into most of the rest of his team. I have a chance to beat it. I don't know. It'll be close. But basically, if he puts that team on defense, it's going to stop me. So whenever I see stuff like that for my defense, what I want to do then I want to put a lot on defense. So we put down Geos, we put down our bounty hunters, he beat both of them. We put our Padme team down, and he took four cuts at our Padme team, and they're still holding up. So I think if he's already taken 4 hacks at this, then that's probably it, and we probably stopped him. The fleets, he took 1 shot, and doesn't think he has enough to go back in, I guess. And then we did put a decent team on the back wall in case he got through Padme. But we gotta stop on him with a 1 zone clear. Mark said he basically relicked the whole team. I would rather do 1 or 2 at most characters for each team. So it depends on how you look at things. If you what he's done is he's given himself squad arena income. So with this team, he's definitely going to win a lot in squad arena. 278 speed, tons of tenacity. So this is the kind of stuff that helps against a lot of comps, but against the troopers, it actually hurts you because I don't care about your tenacity. So it makes it better for the troopers, but yeah, he's got tenacity and speed on his Malak. Yep. Need to focus on the bomber, says Nabokov. Oh, he's talking to somebody in chat. How does he not solo that Padme team with Malak? Don't know. Maybe Malak is back here. So we can see by the character leaders here that he didn't put Malak on the front. We've got Phoenix here. We've got Geos and Bounty Hunters here. So who knows? Maybe he put the Malak team back here. Or maybe he decided to Malak solo over here. Honestly, though, guys, there is one possible answer. Let's take a look. Let's just take a look. What do we got here? 87% potency. There's a chance that I could stick my debuffs on Malak. There's a chance that he tried, and I stopped him from gaining health. Not a very good chance. It's a very slim chance. Almost a 0 chance. So either he's on defense back here, or he just misplayed it. I guess that's the answer. Arva, not everyone is a master Malak modder. Yeah, but his Malak is modded good enough to beat my Padme team. But again, that's what I want. I want him to have the Malak on offense. As long as he has the Malak on offense, then I'm not too worried. All right, so we've got, what do we got for offense? We've got our Vader team, Trooper team. We've got Jedi, and then scraps. Nothing left after that but scraps. We got the Mon Mothma team, but they're really small. You know what? I wonder if we could take our Mon Mothma team in against his... did he have Phoenix over here? Oh, man. 69,000 in Phoenix versus... What do we got? 55,000 on Mon Mothma. Guys, you want to do something crazy? You want to try the Mon Mothma team against his Phoenix? Crazy little scrap team. I said I didn't have anything to play him against to show you guys the gimmick, but there you go. He's given me a team. Ezra will probably just beat people down though. I don't know if I can beat this team with Mon Mothma yet. Probably not. All right, let's take a look here. We've got bounty hunters. We've got Geos. I think we could definitely trooper these Geos. We could probably trooper this Geo and also underdog it at the same time. Leave Gideon out and just put the 3 officers and Snow Trooper, mow them down. Just Vader Watt is plenty to take care of this if I need it. So we're going to play the Jedi here. We're going to play our little Jedi team. We're going to go through this, see what's on the back wall, and make some decisions from there. Alright, here we go. Kick out Plo so I can get underdogs. I need some underdogs, so I think we kick out Plo. 3 officers by themselves against Geos. That's a very bad choice. Those Geos get 30,000 extra health and protection each. You don't joke around with the Geos. You don't mess around with the Geos. You do not. Bad choice. Yeah, let's taunt, keep the pressure off of Yoda. Let's take Ezra out. Get that over there. And I'm not afraid of whether I'm going to win this or not. That's not a question. What I want to do is I don't want to lose protection. I want to get through this without losing the purple protection so that we get full banners. Okay, it's not working. We're taking too much damage already. Let's stun him, get passed back to Ezra, take him out. Alright, let's take Zeb out next. Get rid of him. We need to get back around to Yoda and try to get foresight all over everybody. Then let's hit Chopper with that. Smack him. Hit Zeb again. Dodge everything. I wish I was getting some kind of dodge feat over here. Alright, take out Kanan. Assist. And this should be good. This should be 61 banners. Alright. Chat's talking about fleet. Love it. Get that fleet stuff, guys. Alright, what do we got on the back wall? Ooh, an old Republic that's actually got some characters. And a Gear 12 mission. Gear 12 mission, huh? Alright, so what's the most threat? What's the most threat? Is this a threat at all? I think one good area effect. He's pretty beefy, though. Zelbar can be surprisingly hard to kill. So I think bounty hunters are less of a threat than that back wall. So we can do troopers here. We can do troopers here. And then we can try some kind of Empire team up here. Put in Palpatine. A bunch of stuff. Alright. Can't underestimate these Geos. So we trooper the Geos. If we use Vader here, I don't know. I feel like Vader would be better down here if I can save him. Let's see. Huh. Well, I'm winning the Grand Arena anyway, right? So as long as we clear this, we win. So let's just be safe. Better safe than sorry. We're going to bring in troopers. We're going to kick out Gideon. And we're going to underdog it with 4 troopers. We're going to use the Emperor's the ambition. We're going to use the ambition on Stark, so that we don't have to take the counter hits on our Snow Trooper. Do the big assist. Do the area effect. That area effect is what makes this easy against Geos. So that was good. That was easy. Now let's do Vader here. And let's just do Vader here. Just Vader. Vader all by himself. What are we worried about? He can stun. How fast is he? 193, not fast. Yeah. Just, I don't feel like these guys have a threat level. Vader by himself. One other thing just to be annoying. We'll do that just in case they need to attack something. See if we can soak some hits. I'm gonna save Watt because I want to try a different team in the back wall. We've got Emperor, Tarkin, Gideon, Watt Tambor. So we've actually got a decent team left over that we can try on the back wall. So we're going to do it like this. Nabokov says there's zero issue with malevolence on defense ever. I agree with you 100%. I love using malevolence on defense. I think it's awesome. All right. And we have to kill these guys twice because we don't have the let's see how much we can do on Bosk. Ooh, that was nice. All right, let's this should get the first kill on him. All right, get back there. We'll do this. All right, 61 banners. Not bad. Got through to ships. What kind of fleet did he place on defense? All right. Rebel. This Rex? Huh. Interesting. Okay. So he's definitely going for negotiator on this account. This is easy. Bring in Geos. Put Flow in there just in case. And let's see if we can carve apart his fleets. And then we'll go take a shot at that team down on the bottom with a crazy kind of Empire team. Alright, let's target up this Darth Vader. Take a hit from him right away, and then take him out. Let's see if this is enough. Nope, not enough. Just basic. We didn't get the assist. No assist from the soldier. Okay, we'll target him for the stun. Target him for the death. And then we'll bring in Plo for the banners. Pump up the turn meter. Finish it out. 65? 64. All right. Let's see. Let's catch up on chat over here. Okay. So we're talking about fleets and somebody's saying that the malevolence is bad on defense. The malevolence is awesome on defense. It's really good. Zero issue with malevolence on defense. I agree with Nabokov. People are saying that are repeating bad information. I put the TIE Bomber in with both Malevolence and Negotiator. It's such a good ship. Long live the Empire. Dami P, I agree with you. That's an awesome ship. It is really a good ship. It's hard to kill. The burning is good. It's really a good kit. Really a good kit. Arva says, also told you that Malik probably failed against your Padme because he didn't have enough tenacity. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess Arva must have said that in the chat. I didn't catch it. Sorry, bud. All right. All right, let's see. No, 'cause that's we're caught up on chat. Now let's go give that last team a try. Old Republic. Don't know that we're gonna get this. We're gonna take this, and let's just throw in more characters. Try to make things work. All right, in we go. If we can get off a couple skills first. Let's see. I think we need to just... Oh, yeah, let's drain their turn meter. Get that done. Cut the armor on mission. Debuff everybody. Make it rain. Zappy zappy. 4 stuns. That's pretty good. And then Zalbar's just over there hanging tough. Look at this guy. We need more area effect. More area effect, guys. Get back around to it, Tarkin. Come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, and so the debuffs begin. Alright, Zalbar. Let's get that back on people. Let's get Candrass out of here. Zap everybody again. That's a lot of stuns. So that's good. Get him. Get him out of here. Let's get Karth out of here. Oh, come on. Daze everybody. Almost back around to our area effect. Drain turn meter. Cut up his armor. Stuck behind this taunt for days. See if we can steal some more turn meter. Zap him. Slash him. More area effect. Kill Karth. Back to Zalbar. Zap him down. Keep that shock on him. Auto. Alright. Alright. Good deal. Mike's in the chat. Mike V. Hey, Darth Loquitur. Love the guides in the beginner series. It's been helping me a bunch, especially with fleet focus and not bloating my galactic power. Nice. Mike V. Is that V for Vendetta? I think that's the V from Vendetta. Dami says, I use Cassian's U-Wing under Negotiator to beat Malevolence fleets reliably. Often they don't have Spy or Millennium Falcon, and they hide behind Vultures. Cassian helps with these shenanigans. Yes, it does. That's an awesome ship. Is Geos Spy, Soldier, Houndstooth, followed by Sunfac, then Vader, Slave 1, a good secondary fleet to the Negotiator at 1.8 million? Good secondary fleet to the Negotiator? Spy, Soldier, Houndstooth, Sunfac, Vader, and Slave 1. That's if that's your second fleet, that's awesome. Yeah, for sure that's good. Alright, quest complete. What did I do? Oh, Tactical Genius. Oh, I got Dazes. I finally finished out the Daze part of that quest. Woo woo! Look at this. Nice. Do I get Tactical Genius? Yeah, there we go. I can be a Tactical Genius now. Do we want to be a Tactical Genius, folks? I think so. I think we could be a Tactical Genius. Darth Loquitur. Oop. I want to change my name. Tactical Genius. There we go. Looks a little better on us than Senator or whatever we were doing. Alright, let's collect our loot out of the inbox here. We got 1 fleet battle left to go on Loquitur. We're in our payout window now. Let's go in here and knock that down. Fleet number 1 incoming. I hope. Alright, buzzies. Yeah, let's just area effect. Get damage on everybody. Gotta kill this Sunfac first. I don't know if we're gonna kill him right away. Got ability blocked. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that assist. Try to get him out of here. We will bring in more damage. The answer to being almost dead is more damage. Let's finish off the Vulture droid. Let's get back on him. Try to kill him with the minimum number of tickles if I can. I do want to stun him though. Too good of an opportunity to pass up. Take him out with no dodge. And it's all over but for the crying. After having Watt-ready Geos, what else could I do to join a good guild with only 1 million galactic power? That's it. That's all you should need. You know, Watt-ready, get your 600 tickets, participate in all the events. If they say, we're doing challenge tier rank war, we're not going to let you in, keep looking for other guilds. At some point you'll get into one, and if not, you may just have to commit to building a clone team for Kiadi Mundi and the Rancor raid. So sometimes a guild will say, okay, you know, within the next 4 months you need to build this. So you can join us, but you got to have a Padme team for phase 1 by the end of a certain period of time. So get out there and look. Honestly, if you have Watt-ready Geos and you tell people that you're going to get your 600 tickets every day, it's already most of what people want. All right. Final question. Are pilotless ships okay at lower stars? The ship farm is slow and I have other farms right now. The pilotless ships, to my experience, become viable at 6 stars. At 5 stars, they're pretty mediocre. But the hit points and defense that they get by getting that 6th and 7th star is really huge. And since most of the pilotless ships are tanks, you really need them to be tanky tanks. I've got a 5-star BTLB Y-Wing, and it's not even a speed bump. When I play it actively, I bring it in, and it's just gone in 2 hits. So 5 stars at least early game to be pretty good. 6 stars is where you can put the ship in like it's a starting 3. That's my experience. All right. I'd say under 7 stars isn't good as a starter, but can work as a reinforcement. Yeah, that can work. All right, so let's talk about lightsabers again. We got some people here who haven't smashed it, slashed it, crushed it. Use your lightsaber kill. That like button helps me, helps the channel. Get that thing out of here. All right, I got another question that I want to answer out of the Discord. Let me get on over there and get the question up. So Jason says, a follow-up question on your beginner's paths. They're all set to accomplish different things. Is there one that pushes you toward the end game more efficiently than the others? For example, do the extra crystals generated from PvP help build the account to the end game quicker? Or on the flip side, would the guild rewards help outpace crystals and help you get to the end game quicker? And what's your personal preference as a path? So if you want to get to the end game as quickly as possible, guild participation is absolutely the #1 key. Does that mean that you should go the senator route to get to the end game? Yes. I think that path is probably what gets you in the best guild, gets you into the rank war content sooner, gets you high participation in dark side and light side geo territory battles sooner. So the Techno Union is going to get you the most income into your own account from the events. But if you're thinking all the way to end game, like how do I get to end game? I mean, your goal in the end game is to be in an end game guild. So the sooner you start with that, the sooner you get to the end game. And for anybody who isn't aware of how the elitism in this game works, end game is like 7 million galactic power. My main account, my ALEURA account, is at 5 million galactic power, and there's no players that think I'm end game, right? There's 0 people that would say that this is an end game account. Well, maybe there's not 0, but for people who are familiar with the game, you have 5 million galactic power, you're still in the mid game. you're kind of, one of those guys building up an account, when you get about to 7 million, we'll see you someday kind of a thing. So it's, it's, the end game is a long way away. When you talk about accelerating yourself to the end game, 3 to 5 years if you're a new player before you make it to the end game. By then the end game, so let's say you think, well, I could get to the end game in 3 years easily. Just remember, during those 3 years, the end game continues to move. Relic 9 will come out, more Galactic Legends will come out, something will change in ships. The end game will continue to move. It's a moving target. And the people who are already there will stay at the end game. And the people who are trying to catch up won't be at the end game. So I think of all the paths, probably Senator accelerates you to the end game the fastest. It doesn't mean it's the best. And the Techno Union also is very efficient at acquiring gear and getting your account built. So either one of those. Did I catch the beginning or the end, says Dritz? You're in the middle. We've done one Grand Arena. We're taking a little bit of chillaxation here before we go into the second Grand Arena. All right. Guys, don't forget that the main purpose of the game is to have fun. You want to farm passion projects. If you want to rush a Galactic Legend, do it. Just remember to have fun, says Mark Valkorian. So the thing is, though, there's 1,000 different ways to have fun. And for myself, I'm going to tell you, I don't have fun unless I'm pushing it, right? Like, if I feel like I'm not optimizing the inputs into the game and, like, if I'm not trying hard and getting the most out of the game that I can, then it feels kind of lackluster, right? So I know that's weird to say, but part of having fun for me is to go hard. And there are people like that, people that are like that want to get to the end game. They want to be part of an end game guild. They want to be competitive. And for those people, for sure, I mean, the best route to get there is to get into a good guild. Surround yourself with people that know more than you do. If you want to get to the end game, that's what you got to do. You got to find people who know more than you, ask questions, get their help, be part of that, be in a good guild, just watch the conversations that go on. That'll accelerate you more than your character pass, honestly. What is the breakdown of how often you farm mod types compared to slicing materials for a standard week? So we talked about that a little bit the last stream, and it's about 5 to 2. So I do about 5 days of mod farming and 2 days of slicing farming per week. On the mod videos, like the mod work that I did yesterday, it was actually 2 weeks worth. So I probably spent 6 days farming mods and then like 8 days farming slicing materials. I farmed a lot of slicing materials last round. Got a couple good slices, but went through them amazingly fast. So yeah, they go fast. They go fast. I would say on an average week, what you want to do is you want to farm a big inventory of mods, and you want to farm enough slicing materials that you can take 2 mods all the way to gold. So taking 2 mods, if they start out green or blue, get them to gold. If they start out gray and you get good hits and you take them all the way to gold, however it works out. But my slicing goal is to take 2 mods to gold each week for each week of play. That would be a good target. And then to have at least 1 mod that hits, high double-digit speed. Let's say, maybe not even high, but at least 12 speed mod. You want to see it, 1 mod that got at least 3 hits. So, 17 speed mod somewhere, 14 speed mod, something like that. Getting 1 of those in a week, and then, some other mods that are good enough to fill in the gaps. That's my mod goals. There was also some stuff in a video request, and this is not the first time people have asked, but they've basically said, hey, can you just post your PowerPoints in the video? And so far, I have not done that. I'm big on safety at the factory where I work, and I do safety training, and I can tell you, if I get you in a room, I talk to you, put up a PowerPoint presentation, tell you a story, answer questions from the audience, At the end of that training, I've influenced somebody's thoughts about safety. The guy in the back row who's half asleep that I have to keep waking up, I probably haven't influenced him much at all, but somebody in the room is influenced by it. People miss those trainings, and then you do makeup, and you hand them the PowerPoint presentation and the quiz, and 5 minutes later they come back to you with the quiz completed, having not even looked at the PowerPoint presentation other than a cursory glance to find the answers to the quiz, and you've influenced them not at all. So in terms of value, posting the PowerPoints, I don't like it. I don't think it's good. It also kind of undermines what I'm trying to do with the channel, right? So you're trying to post videos. The minutes of view time that you get raise up the video and increase the chance that somebody who's never seen my channel before get to see that video and click on it. And guys, the watched minutes are, I'm telling you, the watched minutes are what pushes the video up the ladder on YouTube. That's why some of my videos are really long, but I get about a third of the people who watch them all the way through. So they get pushed up pretty well right at the start. And I always get some new viewers from that. If I just start posting the PowerPoint presentations, then I feel like people are going to do the, I don't get time for this, I'll just glance through this PowerPoint, and never click the video, never give me the watch time, don't give me a like, and then it starts to lose value for the channel. So I'm very reluctant to just post up my PowerPoint. And I know some people want it as a resource, but I kind of don't want to give it away because it's giving away the value proposition for my channel. And again, I don't care about the 300th of a cent in ad revenue. It's not about that. It's about trying to get more viewers over to the channel and trying to get, 2,200 views instead of 1,500 views on my videos. So selfish of me, but that's kind of how I look at it. So Nabokov says, I think it's worth talking about again. I saw it on the Discord. You're a new player. You find Darth Loquitur. What's Darth Loquitur's vision for a 1 million account that just found the guide? And what do you use to determine your path after the starting guide? So, I mean, they're not going to find it in the middle of this video, but I would say for anybody, if you want a yardstick for 1 million galactic power, just go to my channel, look at the account updates for Loquitur, and let me get over here and just look at it, because my channel, if I look at my video list, I've been putting my galactic power on all of the updates for my account. So account week 27, I was almost exactly 1 million galactic power. So if you just click on that video and you look at it and you go, okay, where is this guy? Literally, that's exactly the time where I qualified for Wat Tambor. That was my first Wat Tambor shard. So your Geos at 1 million GP, you should have Geos that are doing Wat Tambor. I had the Padme team built up, a couple relics. And so that's the easiest way I would say if people want a yardstick. I can't say what a gladiator account looks like because different people are going to get different gear out of the game. And if you do what I do and you kind of let the gear flow direct who you're building, all the accounts are going to look slightly different. You're not always going to have the same characters at the same levels. So it's very hard to say. If you want a measuring stick, just look at the Loquitur account updates and get the measuring stick at your galactic power. That's the closest thing I could say to set a good example. All right. Anything else over here in chat? Tim says, I'd be in the back sleeping in the safety presentation, but I'd be in the front with a notebook in a Loquitur Swigo seminar. I'm telling you, Tim, you wouldn't be sleeping in my safety classes. I make them pretty fun. I tell some pretty good stories, and I get the crowd to interact, and we have a good laugh. I think you need to take safety seriously, but not yourself. Somebody has criticized me on that before and said, some big corporate guy observed one of my trainings and said, there's an awful lot of laughs in that training. I think it takes away from the seriousness of the message. And it doesn't take away from the seriousness of the message at all. people should never mistake the fact that people are having fun in a training, or actually not, like, the training doesn't suck, right? So don't mistake that with not taking the content seriously. People can take the content seriously and still have a good laugh. That's at least that's my philosophy. Other leaders disagree with me. I've had people who argued their pants off that a leader must have gravitas. You should be sincere and well-spoken and respected in all that you do. And I don't care. I mean, if people want to laugh at me because I do something stupid, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not the gravitas type of leader. And maybe that cost me something in the long run, but yeah, I get it. I get it paid back in spades when people tell me a good joke. All right. Maybe I'd stay awake then. I've been to literally hundreds of safety trainings. Tim, if you've been to that many safety trainings, I'm telling you, I would ask you questions and have you participate in the safety training and give part of it so people can see how smart you are. You know, some people love that. Some people love the attention. They love to brag a little bit about how much they know. We've got a maintenance guy working for us, and this guy is, you know, judge a book by a cover. If you were to look at him and say, is this guy smart? You probably wouldn't think so, but his memory is incredible, and he can, like, quote back the answers from last year's quiz. It's crazy, this guy. Crazy. And in the safety trainings, he loves to do that. He loves to just, like, you'll say, does anybody know? And he knows just instantly. If you've talked about it once in the safety training, he knows. And I actually, like, halfway through the safety training, I'll have to say, hey, man, that's enough. Let some other people try to answer. All right. Let's get over into this ALEURA account and see what we've got for Grand Arena. Been chit-chatting over here for long enough. I see one more question that might have popped up in Discord. Let me check here, see if it's something that we want to do. Okay. No other questions over there that popped up. So, Grand Arena on the main account. So far, we've got first round win. Second round was a win. Again, we had full clear versus full clear. 2470 versus 2410. And guess which team got the hold? Rey? What? So this Jedi training Rey team. All right, here's a strategy for you guys. I'm still working on figuring out how to play Jedi training Rey. So I know she's a good character. I know there's good matchups for her. There's good stuff. I made my BB-8 like blazing fast, so he gets to go first and do things. And those are my first two relics on my Rey requirements, and that's it. I've got this Han because of the SLKR requirements, but I don't have anything else for the team. So I figured, you know what? While I'm trying to figure out how to use it, I'm just going to throw it onto my defense and let my opponent deal with it. So there you go, 3 relics and then 2 garbage characters in this team, and it got a hold. So that's where I got my hold. And then on Mothma this time, she did not get a hold. Walked right through her. But yeah, that's it. 1 hold versus no holds, and we took it versus Taku. I keep wanting to call him Taco. I like tacos. Fan of tacos. All right. Let's see. So this guy has 5.4 million galactic power. Again, we're fighting up all the time now. We're at 5.2. We just stuck our nose into this division, so I think we're going to be fighting up between 2 and 500,000 galactic power all the time. No problem. I'm not afraid of it. That's the way it goes. Ships. What you would expect to see in ships. By this time, you guys are getting boring seeing it, but I want to show it anyway. So we do have a Negotiator. We don't have a Malevolence yet. Negotiator, Endurance, Chimera, Executrix, so 4 capital ships. Home 1 is probably one of his better fleets. So he's got 4 plus potentially a cleanup. Here we have the Galactic Republic stuff. You got a good Empire fleet going on here. When I see the good Empire stuff, though, and I don't see the Gauntlet Starfighter, I always think, you know, there's such an opportunity for this guy to build this Gauntlet Starfighter. So if you're my opponent and happen to be watching this video at any point, this Gauntlet Starfighter is crazy good, and if you've got some kind of commitment to this Sith fleet or Empire fleet, really think about building those characters up and finishing out that Gauntlet Starfighter to a little better level. It's going to pay for itself. It needs to be survivable enough to get through, though. Maybe you're happy with where it's at, but I would probably gear 12 those characters at least and get 6-dot mods on them if I could. So some advice for him if he's watching. Not sure if he knows how good that ship is. Geos are at gear 12, stuff in the middle here, and then TIE Bomber at 6 stars, Rebel Y-Wing at 6 stars, BTLB at 3 stars. So not a massive threat level from fleets. I think we got him on fleets pretty well. Sith Eternal, General Skywalker, Malak, 5s, all this stuff. So again, I'm seeing a team where I'm not really comfortable to put my SLKR on defense. I feel like Sith Eternal is a good matchup into that. Skywalker can do okay into SLKR sometimes if you're on off if the SLKR is on defense. So I don't feel like that's a good defensive hold for me. I feel like it's a better strategy to just save my SLKR and try to mop up his Revan team if he uses that on defense. So I'm going to end up saving my stuff. He's got Malak, Revan, General Kenobi, 5s, clones, all kinds of stuff. Sith Marauder here in the middle. A bunch of relics on his droids for his Separatists, including a Relic 3 Droideka. So lots of stuff in the middle. A lot of these accounts that I'm fighting in this division really have a lot of like gear 12, gear 11 kind of stuff. So similar relic levels, but they've got a lot more. So when you see that galactic power difference, that 100, 200,000 that I'm fighting up, that's usually right here. This is usually where it is because I really don't have that many gear 12 characters in the account. So that's usually where people are, let's say, ahead of me, is in the middle part. All right. So what I did on defense, kind of what you'd expect. We put that Rey team in there. She got a hold, so she's going back in. We've got this little Sith team we're doing. We've got this kind of a... yeah, it's a garbage team. It's throwaway stuff. But 2 relic characters, a pre-taunt tank, and, you know, if you don't bring in something to kill it, it goes faster than you think, and maybe you lose some banners. So again, it's just about stretching the opponent's resources as thin as I can. Here we get the Geos. Here we committed Padme to defense. Again, if he does bring the Skywalker or C on offense, then this team is there to bait that out. He'll probably look at that and go, well, Sith Eternal solo, no problem, boom, done. Fine. As long as I know that he's using one of his best teams right there, I'm happy with the method. And then I put good teams on the back. I don't want to show it because my opponent hasn't played yet. But I put some good defenses back here to try to hold. Let's see what he put on defense. So there's that Skywalker. Yikes. Then we've got troopers. I haven't looked at these troopers in depth yet. Troopers on defense with a Krennic. I have a feeling that my opponent is disrespecting the troopers. Admiral Piet at 257 speed. Not even 6-dot mods. Oh man, he went for the Sith Eternal, and he just doesn't care about these troopers. He did not give them love. He did not give them likes, and he put them on defense, and they're very sad. Okay, so maybe we'll trooper that or something and get rid of that. All right, let's see what he's got over here on the top wall. Padme, let's take a gander at potency. 64%. We're good to try to nest our way through this. Here's a mixed Separatist team with some Geos. That's kind of weird. Figure out how to deal with that. He'll go under stealth. Put everything but Sunfac under stealth, right? So he'll come in, stealth up. He'll go into immunity. So, I mean, it's kind of a dangerous team. This is like a 3v3 team with just 2 other things stuck in. Okay. So we can't underestimate that nuke too much. But let's focus on this and bust through the back wall. If he has Darth Revan on the back wall, then I don't want to throw away my Revan. I don't want to throw away my SLKR against this. But these are all Relic 7s. So my Bounty Hunter team is pretty good at taking out Skywalkers. But I think against this Skywalker, because all of these Relic 7s behind, I think I pretty much have to take in my First Order, right? I pretty much have to bring in Kylo. Yeah. I don't know what else I'm going to do there. Sith Eternal doesn't work as well against this as it used to. Because the link comes off of Skywalker now for whatever reason, or at least I've had that problem myself. I've had the problem with the link coming off. So he doesn't stay linked when he sits down. Which means that whoever else I linked, like if I link ARC Trooper, then he just continues to do massive damage. Alright, and then what to do here? I don't want to use Triumvirate on that. There's got to be something that I can easily deal with this Kylo. And then do we just want a Trooper here? Those Troopers are bad, though. Troopers are not good. So let's just do a nest in here and get this battle cooking while I think. Well, I put some thought behind this. Alright, nest, let's get in there. And then we'll target this Anakin. Put it on auto basic. Now, for anybody who doesn't understand why you put it on auto basic, you just do not want to take the chance of triggering Anakin. So if things work out just right and you get that area effect attack and you take somebody like Shaak Ti low on life on your turn, you can trigger Anakin to be really angry. That's a lot harder to do as long as you've got Anakin targeted than he should be. Doing a single basic attack on Anakin and you don't run the risk of flagging everybody else and flagging Anakin and getting killed. So we should only hit Kenobi and Anakin if this works out right. Alright, so if I take SLKR against the clones, that leaves me C for the back wall. I just don't want to find the Darth Revan team back there. Don't want to find the Darth Revan back there. Never thought of JTR as a defensive character. Again, it's a strategy. It's not that she's a good defensive character. It's just sometimes the strategy is as simple as this. I'm going to take my stuff, I'm going to put it on defense, and I'm going to let my opponent figure it out. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, don't know, don't care. Just you deal with it. So, and I know that sounds lame, but it's good. Because sometimes the team comps, again, if you're not familiar with them, it probably means that your opponent is also less familiar with them. And at my Galactic Power, a lot of people weren't in the Rey meta back in the day, and they're like me, they're not as familiar with the kit. So put it on defense, you figure it out. I would SLK solo the gas. Why would you solo? Why would you SLK solo? That sounds like a horrible idea. Or you're just saying because of the basics that would have to target him and give him extra health and protection. Why do you think solo is better? Just because the turn meter removal off, who is it, Rex? Rex removes turn meter with this basic? but only if he's called to assist. I don't know. I think SLK could die to that solo. Seems like to me. SLK can solo that. I don't have any experience soloing SLKR with or soloing a full Relic 7 gas team like that. Alright, we gotta target Kenobi over here and just work on him. We don't want to accidentally target somebody else under stealth. Well, Anakin's under stealth. So let's try to make sure that we're not getting ourselves killed over here. Just keep working on Kenobi until we get until we see Anakin again. And then hopefully Shakti will pick a different character for her ability next time she does it. Okay. Nope. Gotta get... There we go. Anakin's back. Alright. We'll target Kenobi again. Now we'll target Anakin again. Alright. 1 minute. Are we going to time out on this? Oof. We might time out on this. Come on, boys. There we go. There we go. Come on, I need big hits. Need big hits. Timing out, boys. I haven't timed out in this matchup in a long time. Come on, get this Shakti out of here. Super annoying. One more attack on Shakti. Get her. Alright. Well, that's inconvenient. I haven't timed out in a long time. Kill Padme. The likelihood was that I was not going to kill Padme. Yeah, I couldn't get to Padme. Alright, we'll figure this out here in a second. Clean that up. It's inconvenient, but the damage source is gone and a bunch of the support is gone, so we should be able to find something that'll fix that problem. Man, it's been a long time since Nest timed out. Getting him under stealth for those turns was critical for Shakti. Shakti put him under stealth at just the right time, and I couldn't kill him, and then by the time I got back around to him, it took too much time. All right. That's why I love Nest's big hit. Much easier to 2-tap that. Stun gas, then AoE to drop trooper protection. Then get ult up. It's a 10% failure rate, depends on mods. I don't like a 10% failure rate. I like 100% success rate. I'm just going to take the team in there and get it done. Deal with it. I'm not desperate to keep these characters for something else. Ain't no party like an overkill party. Alright, get in there, do some damage. Avoiding crits is nice. Having Hux in here for this combat is nice. Alright, we'll do this again. We'll do the big sweep. Alright, now fives. Where are you, fives? Alright, single hits on fives. Rex. Where are you, Rex? Stun Rex. Alright, get a crit there. Oh, red trooper didn't crit. Come on, buddy. Alright, let's do that. Let's see. Get back on Rex. And we'll jump in with the ult, hopefully kill both of these guys. Skywalker stands up. I don't think the mass assist is going to be enough to kill him, but I got to do it. Let's try to get damage done on him. We don't want to trigger all these. There we go. Now I got the stun up. Got to save that stun ability. Just keep stunning him. Keep the stuns going. Keep the stuns going. Alright. 53. Ugly, but okay. This is where the Relic 8 Trooper... The Relic 8 Trooper didn't do anything different than he did at 7. Relic 7. It's not a significant improvement. Alright, troopers on troopers. Let's see what we need to do here. So if I do troopers, I could probably sub out. Let's see. He's going to give extra attacks. We'll do that. We'll get kills. That's not a problem. If I put in Dark Trooper here, we can take out Piet. Probably take out Gideon too. Probably take out Gideon too. Who else do we have that we could stick in here? Little guys, just little guys. Our shore trooper is on defensive duty somewhere. Is this enough? Stark goes. We don't have two fast guys though. That's the problem. I don't think. Well, how fast is Veers? 308. Never mind. We've still got the speed mods on Veers. So we can do that. Call in Dark Trooper. Assist with Range Trooper. We'll get kills. We'll get turn meter. It'll be brilliant. And then we'll save back 2 troopers for something else. We'll get an underdog completion. Alright, let's get Veers out of there so that we don't get his passive on anybody. Uh-oh. They're getting to go. That's no good. They got to go. Alright, well let's get some protection back here. See what we can do about recovering some banners. Didn't get the kill on Veers. I should have picked a weaker target for my first hit. That's alright. He stole some banners from me. Not the worst thing in the world, but we're okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. Bam. 59 banners. Lost one. We lost 2 banners, right? Because we had it underdogged. It's all good, though. Alright, now we've got this Kylo team, which should be relatively easy to work through something. What do we want to do here? We've got bounty hunters, we've got Triumvirate still. We don't have Triumvirate committed to anything. We've got Sith Eternal, we've got Empire, Vader, clones. The clones don't work so well against him because he doesn't get hit by the aerial attack. Did I put my Marauder on defense again? I did. I gotta remember to try to save that Marauder for offense. I have something that I want to try with him at some point. Maybe I do have to Triumvirate this. I just don't have a lot of stuff I'm comfortable with. Let's see. We could use Thrawn on him. We could throw together a little Empire team with Thrawn. Lock him down. Zap people. And then just let Vader rely on some other leadership or his own leadership. Do something like this. Save Piet for Vader. Do Piet and Vader together. The shocks will keep Kylo under control, right? So what do we think of that, boys and girls? Just bring this in and wipe them out. If Revan's on the back wall, how do we kill Revan? If Revan's on the back wall, how do we kill Darth Revan now? For chat, Nabokov, Griff, whoever's over there, tell me if does Sith Eternal Emperor solo Darth Revan teams? I haven't practiced that matchup too much yet. Haven't practiced that much. I feel like we could just triumvirate. Oh, come on. I feel like we could just triumvirate that to be safe. But I might need the triumvirate here to clean this up. Need a good team here. Need a good team here. We could probably do bounty hunters versus bounty hunters, right? Maybe Vader this. If we Vader this with Watt, it's just a done deal, right? Because I can kill him and he doesn't come back. We can kill him, just be done with it. So maybe we Vader that. You can use C to kill Darth Revan, but you likely need a full team with Watt. If they're super fast, you need a full team to give C his turns. Okay, alright. It feels like this shouldn't be that hard. Feels like it shouldn't be this hard. What if we do this for the shocks? We'll do Thrawn. We'll do Dooku. And we'll do tank. Do this tank. We'll just do that. Clean this up. Alright, kick him in the head. Let's shock this guy. Resisted. Didn't resist that one though. Dooku's going crazy. Let's shock prod this Phasma. Let's just keep shocking people. Stunning everybody. Stun him. Shock him. Stun him. Gain back protection. Why not? Shock him. See if we can get him stunned. And then we'll get back here, shock him again. Just keep shocking, stunning. Oh! I clicked that button too fast. Whoopsie. Let's save that for banners at the end. Work on Phasma over here. Stuns for days. Didn't get the armor down though. Let's just kick him. Keep him under this oppression that we've got going on. Okay, what am I missing? Shock should be preventing him from going crazy with life, right? Alright, see if we can get back around to here. We'll go ahead and get the banners back now. Kick him again. Done. Alright, let's see what the back wall looks like. Let's check out this back wall. Good, bad, or ugly? Oh, it's a relief. It's a relief. So if we save our Mandalorian for here, then we can get lots of kills on Night Sisters again and finish out that feat. So we'll try to save bounty hunters for that. That gives us Vader and Triumvirate up here. We can Vader this, Triumvirate this. Sith Eternal here. I think Sith Eternal up top. Right? We can Sith Eternal this, no problem, right? Do they have anything that would stop us? He can't build up enough detonators to kill us, can he? I don't think so. Can we get detonated by this guy? Can Dengar kill us? Because the Annihilate won't work against the Galactic Legend, so we don't have to worry about that. So I feel like we just link a couple of these guys up and then done. C plus Watt handled that. I don't want to use Watt. I want to use Watt here. I need to use Watt here so that Vader can kill these guys. I can't put Watt with C. Alright. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to do that. And that. And in we go. In we go. We'll just let the tank and... Dengar. Where's Dengar? We're going to link up Dengar with Bosk. Just because I don't want the bomb threat. You know, let's try to kill him. I wonder if I can just one-shot him. Nah, no, not even close. Alright, so here we go. Lots of turns. They're going crazy. Got a detonator on our C. Oh, there we go. Poof the guard. Unfortunate circumstance. All right. Looks like we're in good shape. 59 banners. Zappy zappy, boys. This we're going to do Vader, Wat Tambor, and then let's put in some other characters to take turns. Maybe we even want Piet up top. 30% offense, turn meter removal, but he keeps the debuffs on. Do I need the potency against these guys? I don't think I need the potency. And Droideca's the big threat, so we're just going to kill Droideka first. You know what? One more Empire guy in here just to give us more turn meter. Just to accelerate our turn meter. Lose some banners, but I don't care. We don't have any Empire or Sith left. Wow. Wow. We've put some serious stress onto our Sith and Empire resources. Nah. Getting in so fast that we'll go first, we'll drain their turn meter. It's completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. Pull them out of stealth. Do it up. battle. Alright, here we go. Wat Tambor, weapon tech onto Vader first. Yummy. Alright, and then we're going to target this droideka. And we're going to drain that and get a shot on him. Then we're going to do Merciless Massacre. We're going to target Dooku for the Force Crush. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, let's kill the spy. Kill Newt. Kill Sunfac. Kill Dooku. Alright. Clean, 61 banners. No problems there. Bring in the Triumvirate here to clean up. Clean up, pick up, put away. Feeling pretty good about ourselves. All right. I'm always surprised at how many viewers tune out when we get to ALEURA. Maybe the folks that are hanging out here can help. Is it just that people are mostly here to see the Loquitur account, or is the main account boring, or you know, why is it that people generally tune out when we get to that part? Just curious if you guys are willing to share with me your thoughts. Maybe I could make this more exciting, or maybe we could do something different with the ALEURA account to make it more fun for people. I find ALEURA to be the most fun account. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like it too. It's a recovered disaster. So I just took this account completely in the wrong direction starting out, and then, you know, had a long period where I was just doing everything I could to try to fix it and get my galactic power back under control. And then where it's at now, I think is pretty good. It's not bad. All right, Kenobi, get out of here. Now we're just on auto. I prefer ALEURA. I'm just below in GP. It gives me a better idea. So I prefer Darth Loquitur, so Samuel Fontaine. That's probably it. I mean, there's probably just more people that are in the early game that identify with the Loquitur account. They left because the GAC will be easy. Could be. Let's see. This is just this, right? I don't think there's anything special there. Let's hit mission in the head. I'm blind. I can't see anything. Help me, help me. I'm blind and stunned. I'm blind. I'm stunned. Can't see anybody. I'm ability blocked. Alright, back in the game. Alright, back to being ability blocked again. That T3's got to go. Got to get that little T3 out of here. Get him, boys. Get him. Okay, we got everybody but T3. Get some protection back going here. Get that T3. Get that T3. Oh, come on. Get him. There we go. Finally. Zoinks. That kid. It's a serious little mech. Putting an ability block on me. Alright, there we go. One of my favorite solo matches. Old Republic just calls for it. Yeah, it's nice. Alright, and then this one we're going to do bounty hunters, right? We're going to do the bounty hunters. We're going to put Bosk in the lead. And then Aura Singh. And then we got to get kills with the Mandalorian. We don't want to kick Grief. Don't want to kick Bosk. Yeah, I think we want to do it this way. I think so. The other thing we could do is we could bring in Queel instead of Aura. Take a little longer on the contract, but give us more survivability against the Night Sisters. We just want to last a long time. We just want to kill the zombie a bunch of times. Right? Okay. Kills with Django too. Yeah, the problem in the last time I tried that, my Django was so weak that he didn't get any kills. All right, let's not use the heal yet. We'll go ahead and do the taunt, do the mass assist, get that to the point where it's the lowest enemy. Working on the contract. Django's stunned up. Everybody's stunned up. Armorer. Let's do this on Asajj. Feels like the right thing to do. Okay, let's just take a single hit here. Let's use Queel to get rid of all these plagues. Most of the plagues? It didn't get rid of all the plagues? That's disappointing. Alright, let's see. Who can we... Yeah, let's just go here and just do the mass assist. And again, try to get the contract going. We'll do this and put it onto Mandalorian. Mandalorian should have that, right? Another kill for him. Alright, boss gets up taunt. We got to get this contract up. Let's do this. Oh, I should have attacked her. Queel is dying back here. Queel, buddy, what are you doing? I still don't have the contract up. That's scary. Alright. I better get this contract going right now. Why do we not have the contract? This is frustrating. I don't understand why we can't get this contract going. All right. There, we've got it. Put this over on Bosk. All right. Now let's start eliminating Night Sisters. I probably should have got rid of Talzin first. All right, get rid of Talzin. Come on. We need more kills, more Mandalorian kills. Kill the zombie. Alright, let's get Asajj. Is the zombie more of a threat? I don't know. Let's get this out of here. Get this Asajj gone. Get this zombie out of here. I know we can poof it, but I think we still need more kills with the Mandalorian. So let's just do that so that the Mandalorian can kill her. Alright, more Mando kills. Taunt. If you're going to stun me. Alright, there we go. Let's just keep hitting this zombie. Another zombie kill. Stop attacking me over here. Kill a zombie again. Alright. Kill a zombie again. Mandalorian kills, boys and girls. Need these Mandalorian kills. Bam. Done. Yeah, let's just finish it off. We don't want to time this out. No, not Queel. Alright. Good stuff. I'm pretty sure that completed the feat for us, right? We've got to have that feat done. Alright. Mandalorian and the armor feat claimed. Mandalorian claimed. Good. 12 with an undersized squad is well underway. Okay. Let's get back in there. We got one more team to go. Some kind of Ray team. We've still got our Jedi team here that we didn't use. No reason not to just throw that in. That was a good GAC feat tutorial. Yeah, Ray Scavenger, Finn. Let's just kill Finn. Tap. Yeah, if you need kills and they put the Night Sister team on there, it's always a way for you to optimize the, kill feats like that. Let's do this. Get that out of there. Kill that. You could have undersized that resistance team. Yes, you are correct. I could have. Probably could have left out at least Bastila. Probably just could have come in with these three. Yoda, Bindo, and yeah. 2 banners lost because I got in a hurry. I do that, guys. Man, I don't know why, but when I get toward the end of these grand arenas, and it seems like it's just a sure thing, I start to get overconfident, and then I hurry. And as much as I know that I do it, I can't seem to stop myself from doing it. Did it again right there. Frustrating. Alright, we're just going to take in our standard 2 reinforcements here. Both of these fleets that he put on defense look easy. Easy peasy. Okay, Sunfac first. For anybody who uses First Order against this team, Sunfac will often pop up in the way, and he'll always be in the way of your TIE silencer because it always has the afterburner buff on. So there's no way to do this but just to kill the Sunfac right away. You just got to target him and get him gone. Otherwise, whatever you're targeting, you won't be able to get to. Geo Spy. Let's pass it over, see if we can get the Geo Spy. Yeah, we'll do this. Bring him out of stealth. Kill off the Geo Spy. Kill off the soldier. 62 banners. Stop hurting yourself, DL. Yeah. Negative self-talk. So I think just Geos. Bring in this TIE Bomber and Vader if we need them. Don't think we're going to need them, though. Seems easy. What is your personal favorite fleet? First Order? I've played the First Order in the most matchups. So I'm very comfortable and confident with how that team works, what it does in just about any matchup that I could play in. So yeah, I think First Order just for comfort. I always feel like if anybody out there has ever ridden a motorcycle, there's a point when you're riding a motorcycle that you feel so in control, like whatever you just think, and the machine moves wherever you want to go. And that's how the First Order fleet feels to me. It feels like for almost any given situation, I know when to go for my foresight and you know, when the enemy fleets are going to do what they're going to do. So I just feel very in control of that matchup. All right, full clear with 2460. One dropped battle with the Padme. Nest let me down. I mean, she killed Anakin and she killed the Relic 7 Shock T. So it ain't horrible. You know, that's a pretty steep team. A Relic 8 Kenobi. Timed out. It's the first time in a long time that I've timed out with Nest. It was just that stealth in the middle. I would have been fine. Except Shock T snuck in that stealth right in the middle of all that. Hid the Anakin away for a minute. And that's just RNG. I mean, honestly, I'm not worried at all about Shock T in the matchup. It doesn't change my mind about wanting to play it. It just, she targeted Anakin at the perfect time. Frustrating. Rev James says, I've been promoting the Finalizer fleet to my guild. They underestimate its offensive potential, and most don't want to invest in the Special Forces TIE pilot. Yeah, I actually put him up to Relic 5 just to make the ship better. So I was having some problems with him not going fast enough, dying off a little bit, you know, whatever. So I found that taking him, he's only needs to be Relic 3 for your requirements for Sith Eternal. But, oh, I ended up Relic 6ing him. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he ended up going all the way to Relic 6 before that ship was where I like it the best. Yeah, so we had to way over invest in the TIE pilot. You got to do him for SLKR anyway, though, so who cares? Doesn't matter. I've got a video on the Finalizer fleet where I show kind of my method for beating Negotiator, Home 1, and Malevolence, all three. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing to see here. TK says a lot of people work out to loud music, but he's doing a Loquitur live stream. Back in biceps today. You're doing the pull groups, huh? Yeah. Pull groups one day, push groups the next. Yeah. I don't know that my music is good enough to work out to, but hey, I'm glad you're watching the stream, man. Appreciate it. All right, so we're probably going to call the stream there for the day. We've done 2 Grand Arenas. We got a full clear on both, right? Yeah, we got a full clear on both. Did well against him. It's getting late in the day and he hasn't played yet. There's only like a couple hours left to close out, so we'll see how my opponent does. He's got his Revan, his Malak. He's got all kinds of stuff on offense still, so I expect him to be able to full clear me. I just hope that I can have at least one of my teams trip him up a little bit so that maybe I have a chance of getting the win. So if he gets through without dropping a battle, then he takes it. Alrighty. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys who come out, stay to the very end. Awesome having you here. Remember to hit your like saber on the way out if you haven't done that already. Subscribe to the channel. New update video coming out for the account. You know, the week 37 update on Monday. So subscribe and hit the bell so that you can hear about that right away when it becomes available. And join us over on Discord. Good group of people over there helping everybody out. Thank you all for your time. And I will see you in the next